Hey there folks, Mark Johnson, Tech Snobs. Brand new iPhone 6 Plus. You can see this is the gold version. 128 gigs. Full unboxing's coming up now. Because here we go with the iPhone 6 Plus. One of the highly anticipated iPhones in quite some time, simply for the fact it's got a huge screen on this thing. 5.5-inch display, full HD, 1080p, 128 gigs. First time Apple's offered that much storage in a phone. And honestly, that's outside of any phone, period, that you can get 128 gigs right in the box. So always wanted to get a gold phone. Last year I looked for one. I actually ended up going with silver. So this is it, the gold iPhone. So let's take a look. Beautiful device all around. This is big, but I tell you what, it reminds me very reminiscent of my HTC, not the HTC Max 1. It's a little bit smaller than that, but more so along the lines of the Note 3. In the box, we're going to check it out. Typical Apple packaging, as we've always known to come and love. Let's take a look at, see what we're getting in here in the box. Everything's supersized. As you can see, 6 Plus. It shows you where the buttons are, and then you get your classic Apple stickers. And then in the box, of course, typical Apple, you got your earbuds, your power wall adapter, and a lightning cable. So that's that. Let's go ahead and compare this device to some other ones out there currently on the market. First phone, of course, the 5S. This is what it looks like compared to the 5S. Glaring difference. As you can see, you're going from a 4-inch to a 5.5. So in every sense of the word, this is thinner, as you can see. And Apple did tout that in their conference. So definitely very well built device, as you can see overall, but much, much bigger than the iPhone 5S. This is compared to the Galaxy S5. Definitely thinner than the S5. It's taller, of course. Actually feels a little bit lighter as well. But overall, pretty sizable, much bigger than the S5 as well. Compared to the HTC One M8, the One M8 does have its speakers, at the top and bottom, so that gives it, makes it a little bit bigger. But overall, it's definitely thinner, of course, than the M8. It's taller, but it definitely is not too much bigger than the M8. It's a little bit wider, but holding the hand, they feel about the same weight too. This is here with the Galaxy Note 3. Now this is where it pretty much evens right on up. Both of these phones are very, very similar. If you had a Note 3, the iPhone's just a tad bit taller, as you can see, but it is thinner. But if you've had a Note 3, the iPhone is about as close as you can get as far as size. Straight head on, it's about the same width, the weight, a little bit lighter on the iPhone, but as far as just the overall size of the phone is very close to the Note 3. And then last but not least, this is it compared to the Lumia 1520. The 1520 is a 6-inch display, so this is actually one will beat the iPhone in terms of display. It is the weight on both of these, it feels similar, but obviously the Lumia has a polycarbonate display on it, bodying rather, and it's definitely thicker, as you can see from the top. So I'm going to power this up real quick. Going to also take off the protective cover here, typical Apple fashion. Get this thing powered up, and like I said, going a quick software tour on it, not hardware tour rather. On the left side, you do see they've retained the same volume buttons, but they've actually changed a little bit. They're in the same location, but they're no longer round as they used to be on the 5S. You still have the mute button there. Power button's no longer on the top. It is now on the right hand side, and then there's your SIM card tray, which does take a nano SIM. Same thing applies for the bottom. There's your speaker along with your lightning cable. So here it is. So there it is, unboxed, fully ready to go. We'll be back with some impressions, of course. More on that coming soon, folks. Thanks for watching. Take care.